Hey guys, it's Calista. So, I know this is gonna be kind of a different video and you're in my kitchen right now. Welcome to the first ever episode of Cooking with Calista. But today we are going to be making some cookies. First off, I want to give credit to the owners of the recipe, the ones who created this recipe and the recipe that I'm going to be using. So the website is called houseofnasheats.com, and I will link their website in the description, also linking the recipe. So yeah, that's a thing. Sorry you can't really see my eyes because of the glare from outside, but I decided filming in front of a window would be best because I don't want to bring my lighting in here. Obviously you see in the background right there. That's my mixing bowl, so yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this recipe. And this recipe is called Dark Chocolate Halloween Chip Cookies. Now I did kind of change just a couple of things. I think this recipe called for Nestle Halloween baking chips and white chocolate chips and peanut butter chips, but I decided not to do that and I just got some Reese's Pieces instead, so yeah. So let's go and check out all of the things that you're going to need for this recipe. Alright, so here's all the things you're gonna need. You're not gonna need the candle or the cups. This is like what happens when I don't sit my butter out long enough. This is how I like soften it super duper fast, is I put a glass over it and then I light like a candle next to it because I didn't leave it out long enough. So here are the things you're going to need. You're going to need some brown sugar, white sugar, and flour. Over in this corner right here I have baking soda. That's all my like measurement stuff. And those two little white things are eggs. And then you're gonna need some Reese's Pieces, some vanilla extract, and Hershey's Special Dark Cocoa Powder. And as for tools, obviously you saw my measurement stuff, but you're going to need a mixing bowl and a mixer of choice. This one's mine. So yeah, that's all you're gonna need. And also, that's just 2 sticks of butter. So a cup of butter, basically. Softened. So you're also going to need a baking sheet, and according to their website you're going to need parchment paper, I guess, so you don't have to grease the pan, nor do you have to clean the pan. And I think I have parchment paper. I hope I do. Okay. So we do have parchment paper. Cool. And it says to preheat your oven to 350, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. That it's sideways. You're gonna need a baking sheet, parchment paper, and a cooling rack. I put this underneath it, which is just paper towels to like catch all of the crumbs so I don't have to clean as much. But yeah. Alright, let's just get into making this recipe, I guess. I don't know how I'm gonna angle this so you can see what I'm doing, but let's see if we can try. Okay, so for the first part of this recipe, we're going to be mixing our 2 sugars in this bowl. And so we're going to need 2/3 a cup of firmly packed light brown sugar. So now you're going to need a cup of granulated sugar. Oh, they're pretty soft now. You can't see, there it is. See how soft it is? Yay! So I guess we're just gonna mix these. So I'm gonna like push the camera back a little farther because I don't want to get it messed up. Here, let me just, can I just zoom in and you can kind of like see what I'm doing? Here. Okay. Let's hope for the best. So I'll put these in first. You know, to put okay. All right. This is going somewhere, I think. Like it's starting to like do something. You know what I need? I need to fucking walk away because I'm terrified of the mixer. Ugh. You know what I need? I need some tunes to get me through this hard time. Pray for me. Okay, so now it's saying to add our eggs and the vanilla. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, and it says we needed 2 eggs, and I already added the eggs. And now we're gonna need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So I guess it says to mix this now. Let me make sure. Okay, so now that it's mixed pretty well, it kind of looks like this. It says to add our other ingredients. So we're gonna need 2 cups of flour. So it says we need 2/3 a cup of this cocoa powder, and it looks like this. Yeah. Oh, it's very dark. Let me do this over the sink. There's 1/3. A 1/4 a teaspoon of salt. And of course, you're gonna need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So to like kind of avoid dust shooting everywhere whenever I mix it, I'm just gonna kind of mix this in with like a big spoon, or yeah, a big spoon. Just a little bit though, because I really want to avoid getting this dark chocolate powder everywhere, because it's really, really intense. Like, my favorite part about making cookies is doing this, because I get to eat off the mixer. Is it safe? Probably not. So, now I guess to finish the recipe off, we're gonna add our Reese's Pieces. And it says online to just do like a half a cup, but that's because they have other like chips that they're using. And it says baking candies, like Reese's baking candies, but they didn't have any yet, so I just have regular Reese's Pieces. So like I said, they said on their website to only use a half a cup. That was a half a cup. But since there's they had more, I'm gonna go ahead and put a whole cup. Oh my god. I'm getting such a workout today, because it is such a thick cookie mixture. Look at it. I'm holding it upside down. It says to scoop 2 tablespoons of cookie dough, so I'm using another thing, measuring thing, to get like the perfect one. Ooh, it's gooey. Just had to like hold it. Make sure you're doing 2 tablespoons of cookie. And she says to roll it in a ball. So this is what I've got. So it says don't over bake, so I'm only gonna put them in for, oh, by the way, this is what they look like. I'm gonna put them in for, like it says, 8 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna start with 8 because it says to not over bake them. And for my extras, I'm just gonna put them in the fridge until it's time to use it. Oh my god. These cookies are huge. I don't know if you guys can tell, but they're pretty darn big. So another part of the recipe, oh, I don't even think I mentioned how long I put them in the oven. I put them in there for 10 minutes. But it says not to over bake on their website. So they said as soon as you pull them out of the oven, you can like put some more stuff on them because they are very, very soft. Alright, so they're basically done, and my verdict is that they're very good, except for the fact that the mixing kind of sucked because it is such a thick mixture. I can't talk today. I've tried filming this like 4 times. Yeah, so they're really good, and I'm gonna show you what they look like now. There they are, and they're super delicious, and basically they're just super dark chocolatey. So if you don't like dark chocolate, they're probably not the best cookie for you. But yeah, so there you go. So I guess that's all I had to say really. Again, the actual full recipe will be linked in the description. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.